Hello and welcome to AK Lighting. Today our gemstone install is actually just going to be an extension. That is something that we provide for our customers, is the option to extend what they already have. As you can see here, this house already had their gemstone lights placed on the front of the house, and it was a couple of years ago that we had done it, and the lights are still working fine. The tracks look just as great, and it goes all the way through the front. Often when we will do an install, we will plan for there to be able to be an extension, and our transformers can typically accept having there be an extension. Sometimes that might mean we need to add another transformer if that's the case. But to do that, we normally have to run the wires along the soffit somewhere if we can't access the attic. So we were looking at either side of the house and potentially running the wire all along the soffit, because we were not 100% sure how the attic would work to be able to get the extension into the backyard. Now, we are using the same exact coloring of the track. We just looked at the previous order for the color match, and we just ordered the same exact thing, and it is a taller track that we're using today. In the backyard, it was all turf, which the customer was a little worried about the turf, but we made sure not to scuff it up at all. This was the area, though, that we were putting all of the lights, was all the most backwards facing spots. So around this hexagon and that straight part up top and right in front of the picnic area. So we got ourselves started, and we were able to access the attic right here and just send our wire through to each side. So we just had to bring the information and the power back here, and we were able to, that would mean that we would just run it along and bring it down the side of the house. Which is exactly what I went ahead and got started on. I started from the very end and started getting the tracks in, and there was only really just the one camera, and then all of these corners or like little half corners, and you can see that there are those little seams, the little bumps on each of them, which was really the hardest part to work with when trying to line up each of these turns. It was just that little crease that was there. I get a little closer right here so you can see that, and then just trying to get the wire up behind this. The gutter was already bent, but the wire just gets covered up by some more metal track as it goes up along the side and goes all the way to the top. And this was the only spot on the top that we were doing. So really, this extension wasn't super complicated. It was just a little time consuming because we did have to do a little bit more cutting, and the attic was on the higher end, a little bit more cramped. The wires that were on the other side, I gave you a little bit more close up of us putting the loom track along the side of it. We had to drill into the brick and then mount our track onto that, and then go across into the track that was up top. And again, here's another look a little further away. This is what it would look like to anyone else that was standing out. But it didn't take too long for us to do this job. The heat was a little taxing for us, but the track itself ended up looking really, really nice, and there wasn't too much to the job, just a few major jumps, these two that are on the side, which still look really clean, and the track colors was matching the soffit very nice. Right here you only really are noticing the bulbs for the coloration on it. And also all the cuts that we did, it was pretty hard to tell where they were at, where one track began and the next one ended. But again, that is something that we provide for our customers, is if they want to extend their gemstone lights, we can do that. If you want to see any of the other services that we might provide, please check out our website or click our link down below and give us a call as well, so that way we can schedule a quote for you on your gemstone light installation or an extension of what you already have. Thank you and have a great day.